this is just my experience. I'm not speaking for anybody else. But I've been with them for 30 years, and I've ridden them plenty. And they're just not, for me, they're not a pleasure to be on. You ride like this road here, you ride down this road, most of the time they're twisting the muscles in their back and rolling you over on one side of the neck, doing all kinds of crazy stuff to you because they're contortionists. They're very agile. Their muscles are very agile. That's how, when you hear the expression, as sure-footed as a mule, well, that's where it comes from. It's their agility. They're so quick and agile. They can just, you can't knock them off their feet. And they use that agility to just really drive you nuts when you're up there riding them. They can make you so uncomfortable. At least me, they do. I don't like being on them for too long. I'd much rather walk. Like this road here, it's nice and level, it's easy walking. Given the choice, I'm going to walk. But if this road gets real steep, I'm going to ride. I'm going to get on the mule and let the mule haul me up to the top. When I get to the top, I'll get off. And if it's level, I'll walk. If it's going downhill, I'll walk. And I probably won't get on the mule again until the road gets steep going to the up. And that's the way I use the mule. Or you're cutting across a mountain or something, you're going up one of these mountains. These mules are great for that. A horse can't come close. Like I said, you can't knock them off their feet. They can climb through that stuff just like a tank. They're great. And so when you want to do that kind of stuff and get up to the top, get on them, let them do the job because they can do it. And that's when I use them. Or when I get been walking all day and there really isn't anywhere to stop, so we got to keep going. I'll get on them for a half hour to an hour, give myself a rest, and that way we can keep going all day. And then when I feel rested, I get off and do some more walking. And well, where'd the mules go? They're over there. Yeah, so that's the way I use the mule, and it works pretty good. Yep. And packing, they can haul same size mule, same size horse. A mule's going to be able to pack more weight. They're going to last longer. They're tougher. They're much tougher and durable, more durable. When you got to shoe them, a mule shoed decently will wear the shoe off. The shoes won't really come off premature. They'll wear off, of course, at some point. Horses, they throw shoes. In our travels and moving around, we see a lot of horseshoes. We find a lot of horseshoes that have been thrown in their early days of life. They're not worn much. I can't ever remember finding a mule shoe that was thrown premature. I think I found one or two that have wore off. They wore real thin and they come off on their own, but I never found one. It looked like it'd been thrown early. So, yeah. But question people ask a lot is, do mules need shoes? And yeah, they need shoes, but they don't need them as soon as a horse. Their feet are harder. They don't wear as fast, so they'll go longer without shoes than a horse will. But if you're traveling all the time, like we are, you're going to wear their feet down far enough to where it gets to the sensitive tissue and they start getting sore-footed. You have to put shoes on them if you're going to keep going. And the way things are these days, you got to keep going. there's not much space where you can stop and rest for long periods of time while your mule's feet recuperate. And actually, I wouldn't want to have to rest that long anyway. So I use shoes. I need shoes, and that's the way that is. So yes, mules need shoes. How often do you have to shoe them? Well, it depends on how much weight they're hauling, how many miles a day you're traveling, and what kind of ground you're walking on. Is it soily ground that's not too abrasive, or is it hard, rocky ground? All those factors determine how long your shoes are going to last, how fast they're going to wear or not wear. Like when we're walking these asphalt roads, concrete sidewalks, they wear off pretty fast. Ladies' fronts wear off in 2 weeks. And little girls, she's wearing hers off in about 3. So they where if you're in the forest, they'll generally stay on. The fronts will stay on 5 weeks. 5 to 6 weeks sometimes. But out here on these roads, they're gonna wear off a lot quicker. Yeah. Well, let's go get that mule. Come on. Let's go get that mule. Where's she? Oh, there's Grandma. Grandma and Hootie-Doo. That's Grandma and Hootie-Doo. That's Hootie-Doo right back there. The Hootie-Doo. Hootie-Doo mule.